Welcome, everybody, to Let's Get Dumb. This is a stupid goddamn fucking podcast. My name is Jonah Jurkens. I'm one of your co-hosts. The first time listening, we actually don't ever start that way. Normally, I don't start. Normally, I'm joined by one of my best friends, one of my favorite people in the whole entire world, Joe Kilgallen. Unfortunately, he's having a little bit of a... he had a kid, let's just say.
We said we weren't going to say
No,
that,
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say he has mentioned it on the podcast. We're very proud of Joe. He is with his family right now, and they are getting induced at the time of this record. They are getting induced tomorrow.
I think it's live. Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's live. Yeah, we're gonna live. We should just call him.
Yeah, we're actually gonna load this in a car.
Yeah, hey, you want to do a top 5 right now?
Yeah, we're like in the waiting room of the hospital, just podcasting.
Yeah, but if you're new to the podcast, or if you've been listening for a long time, again, you're hearing me. My name is Jonah. I'm normally the one getting brought into, but this time we have a great guest.
The backup QB.
I don't want to say a backup QB. You're
Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, it's our producer Austin. Everybody,
Hello.
Clap for this motherfucker. Yeah,
I'm excited for this one because I suggested this for a list, and then Joe said doesn't know much about him, which I don't either. But
yeah,
I'm excited to represent like a Halloween kind of episode.
Yeah,
so
this is one of those things where it's like I actually know quite a bit about this list.
That's crazy.
That we're gonna get through tonight, or
didn't
kind of
know
the
that.
theme that we're gonna talk about. Again, as we record, this is the middle of October.
Yep, October 14th.
October 14th.
Yep.
We just to kind of to see how the sausage is made. We don't know if we're gonna release this or not.
It probably will be released, but might not be a mainline episode. Maybe just a bonus YouTube.
Get some
episode.
content out of it. Just have some fun. Have a spooky time.
Yeah, just like trying to hit that spooky algorithm.
Yeah, because we don't. Joe.
Because we're shills.
Yeah, Joe doesn't know how long he needs or wants to take off. So we decided to. Well, one, we like hanging out per usual. You and me.
I do.
Yeah, you do. You look forward to it. You always blush when you walk in.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah. No.
What did you want to do before we started podcasting?
Nothing.
Yes, you did. What did you want to do?
I was kidding.
Let's tell the audience what happens before we podcast. What do you try to do with me?
I asked Jonah if during the podcast if he wanted to have a tickle fight or not while the cameras are rolling. That'd be weirder if it wasn't. So,
really? Is it weirder?
Yes, we're performers. We're doing it for the audience. And but if we were tickling without the cameras, it's just we're psychos.
Okay, so there's a documentary out there called Tickled. And in this documentary, there is this shadow figure that has paid a lot of money to have young men tickle each other, and they build it as like some type of a sport of tickling, right? Some type of stuff like that. But really, what it was is a man wanting to watch two men tickle each other, and these boys, whenever they try to fight for them to get the internet off, this guy would go after their family. He would start all these websites saying that they were gay or somehow attacking them, using gay panic against them and stuff like that. But they never found out. But the guy that they thought was never admitted to it. Okay. So my question to you, are you that guy from Tickled?
No, I'm not. No, this is all news to me.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Yeah, I didn't understand anything you were saying.
Great. So you also edit our podcast. So can we do a replay when I started bringing up this documentary and you started realizing that I was getting into the thing that you used to be into? Your face? Because your face definitely dropped a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, almost like when you watch a scary movie.
I think it was me losing interest.
I don't think so. I thought that was very interesting. It's a very interesting...
We'll let the audience decide how the faces went.
Very interesting documentary. But I will say that I saw that in the theater. I was really excited to see it. Yeah.
Was it a theater one you saw?
Yeah, but it's one of those small theaters that had just not a lot of... It was at the Music Box here in Chicago, but not their main theater, their smaller theater.
Yeah.
Which was one of the most uncomfortable... It felt like you're in a porn theater.
I like that theater. That's where we filmed the movie. That improv movie?
Oh, okay. Improv movie, 3 people just hit unsubscribe.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, we filmed in 3 hours. We got to rent that theater.
Okay.
And we played in it.
It has a very backroom porn feel to it. But then when you're watching it was me, a friend of mine, and then maybe 5 other people watching this documentary together. And it was I think it was fall, spring, so we all had coats on and watching, and the parts where the guys were tickling, because it gets pretty in depth. It felt like I was I think there's got to be at least one person jerking off right now. There has to be. There has to be.
And then you look down, your pants are off.
And I'm like, oh, it's me.
whoa, whoa.
It's me.
Oh,
I
no.
knew there was one.
Yeah, I knew there was one.
The only one.
Well, I guess I got to finish.
Yeah. So Austin, we're doing kind of a special podcast. You know, lately we've been doing a lot of lists.
Yeah.
So we decided that we were going to do a top 10.
Top 5.
Excuse me. Well, yeah, 5 top. Well, yes, we're going to
Yeah,
build
we'll
a top
one together.
We're going
yes.
to build a top 5 iconic horror villain.
Yeah,
list.
like horror characters. It's kind of broad. Just someone
Yeah.
who is known to be a horror, like a character.
Is this something that has to scare you, or is this?
Yeah, so the criteria, I guess, of it would be, I mean, we can talk about it when we get there.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking it's just who's crushing, you know? In terms of like, yeah, it can be scary, it can be maybe humorous, or it
Yeah.
could be like who's like embodying the movie that it represents.
Okay.
Like the horror movie. Like this character is like is this movie.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's kind of how I picked mine. I'm like, these are like,
Yeah.
I watched those movies for those characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I'm excited about that. And
Yeah.
then before that, we're going to get into a segment that we are now calling the Gauntlet,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we already did one technically.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did. So, when I came back from my trip, I was
Yep.
in Europe for 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Joe put me through the gauntlet, and he asked me like different, my favorite places
It's like
of
a
all the places,
tournament. Yeah.
like an instant tournament, which is
Yeah.
kind of fun. So we're gonna do that with somewhat iconic horror films.
Horror movies, yeah. We're gonna run each other through the gauntlet. So I made a
Yeah.
list and he made a list. And at the end is like technically what we deem is the best horror movie. But again,
Okay.
it's the gauntlet.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you'll get one, get another one, you pick one, it goes away, another one replaces it, and you
Yeah.
just keep going.
so what? Why did you never really watch a lot of scary movies?
Oh, well, my mom doesn't like them, so I just never watched them.
Really?
I've seen a lot of movies that are considered horror. Like I've seen all like the spooky movies. Like my mom
Like
likes
Sister Act 2?
No. Like my mom likes Hocus Pocus
Okay,
and Nightmare Before Christmas.
never seen it.
And she likes The Craft. I haven't seen that. Like Interview with the Vampire.
Your mom loves The Craft.
Yeah, she loves The Craft.
Okay. How old's your mom?
Oh, like 50.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah.
she likes The
She was in
Craft.
college when that came out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Interview with the Vampire. Like anything 90s horror, she digs it.
Okay.
But she doesn't like blood or anything. So I just didn't grow up, and they just bore me because they're just like nothing. A lot of the
Okay.
movies are just like, yeah. Like I think there's only like 3 or 4 horror movies I actually gave like 5-star ratings.
Okay.
And it's like, and they're like not even that horror.
Yeah.
Like in terms of true horror, I guess when we talk more about movies, I don't want to
It
like,
was like Jack and Jill.
I'm sorry? What'd you say?
It was a scary movie.
That's a Thanksgiving movie. That's one of the
Okay.
few Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Hanukkah movies.
Yeah.
And New Year's
Is
movies.
Hubie Halloween up there?
No, that movie's dog shit.
Okay.
It's a bad movie. And
Okay.
people say it's fun. It's not. I didn't
Yeah.
have any fun with it.
What was your first scary movie? Were you into Halloween as a kid though? Like, did you dress
Yeah,
up?
I hate Halloween now. I think we should cancel it.
Why?
It's just, there's so many rules now.
Do you think because they check the candy and you can't give them the kids anymore?
I'm sorry?
What?
What was that?
Because
Are you like doing a razor blade thing on me?
yeah,
I'm not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
But well, back in the day, they used to. Well, trick or treating used to be on Halloween. It's
Right.
not anymore.
Right.
They schedule it. Trick or treating used to be at night. It's not anymore.
See, I never experienced that.
It's from like 6 to 8.
In Wisconsin, and all the neighborhoods I lived in, it was always during the day, and that's why I hated it.
Yeah, it's what is this?
I
And then
know.
like you can't wear costumes to school really, or you just wear half your costume to school. And then yeah, something about candy too. It's just there's too many fucking rules now. It's just not even a holiday anymore. It's
Yeah.
like who gives a shit? I think that we should we should appropriate and we should take Day of the Dead.
DSA, man, my days.
Do you want to say it again?
I can't because I mumbled through it.
Yeah, I understand what you said. Yeah, but Day of the Dead's cool.
DSA
Coco.
Muertes?
Coco, the
Yeah.
movie Coco. Yeah, I like the idea of celebrating the dead and then doing that, and then we could mash Halloween into that because it's like a week-long thing.
Okay. Would you want to dress up?
Maybe.
Would you still expect candy?
Yeah, we can.
So
do
you just want
candies.
Halloween to come back?
Yeah, but I want there to be. It's just it needs to be. There's something else needs to happen.
Do you think that then you can dress up, but you have to dress up as a dead family member?
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of German descent people that are like, I don't think I'm gonna dress up like my grandpa.
Nice. Nice.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, everyone's dressed up like their World War II grandpa, and the
like-
arms are blown off and shit.
Right, yeah.
People are just walking around on fire.
Yeah, or one's like, I don't think I can wear that costume anymore. They're like, why not? They're like, oh, no reason. Because it's a
Oh, you went back to Nazis? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing like American soldiers,
mm-hmm.
the real heroes.
The real heroes.
Uh, yeah, it just that would be fun. Yeah, I just think Halloween's just it's so capitalist corporate, and I'm not that kind of person, but I'm like,
Okay.
there's no point now.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like meaning or reason behind it. It's just dress up. I'm like, just do that on your own fucking time.
Yeah.
You don't need. It's just the fact that they're rooting for the kids. I don't care about the adults. It's like, because I have a sister that's young, and just seeing all the rules and shit, and just like, it just seems more tedious than anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
What's like your favorite costume? Have you ever dressed up?
Yeah, of course I have. I always went with it.
What was your favorite costume?
What was my favorite costume ever?
Mhm.
Oh no. Well, I dressed as Angus Young once for Halloween.
From the Big Green?
No, from AC/DC.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What the fuck is the Big Green?
It's a kids movie.
What the fuck?
But really, what I was thinking was a movie called Angus, which makes me more dumb. Which makes me more dumb.
Yeah, so I dressed as him, and then I dressed as like, I think I did Slash one year.
Okay.
And then I did.
So you go hard with like the 80s.
I guess so,
metal
but then
bands.
like, I think those were the only two. And then I did like, last year I did Bob Dylan,
Okay.
but it was Bob Dylan, so I was a pickle. Bob Dylan.
Fun.
Thank you. People thought it was stupid.
I just had fun because I wanted to be nice.
But like, do you understand that I was wearing like a pickle costume, and then I had a jean jacket on, and then the little gray Bob Dylan hat, and then
That's fun.
glasses and a little fake cigarette, and I was like, I'm Bob Dylan.
That is the reason why I fucking hate dressing up, especially as an adult, because you got to be all silly and sassy and real punny. That is a good idea. I'm not making funny for it, but that just reminds me of like, it's too much pressure to come up with like a funny costume.
Yeah, I just did that because I forgot there was a party, and I had 2 hours to put something together, and I just happened to have a pickle costume.
I had a couple friends in college that decided to dress up like bowling pins, and then they came back with black eyes, and they're like, people were just beating the shit out of us because people were just pushing them down.
That's good.
I know. I never did like good. I hate dressing up. Even as a kid, I never
like
enjoyed
dressing
it. I did go as a Terminator once with my skin ripped off. My mom did a.
You would look like a good. You'd be like a little. Yeah, you're like Danny DeVito Terminator.
What?
Yeah, because you're short.
In Last Action Hero? No, Danny DeVito. What are you referencing?
Well, Arnold and Danny.
Oh, twins.
Between them two, you'd be the Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast is over.
Checkmate.
Checkmate on that.
I win.
You're better than that.
What? What did you want me to say?
You got funny. You're funnier than that.
Like for like a tagline?
Yeah.
Pussy lips.
See? You got it.
You're such a fucking kid. All right, continue. You just as Terminator. That's cool.
Oh yeah, but like I just hate dressing up. I just always and then like high school I was like, oh thank God I don't have to dress up anymore. And college happened and I'm like, ugh, fine. I'll think of something. And then my friend and I did like Mario and Luigi once. I was Luigi. Here's the thing is what happens with that.
Why? You're shorter.
Now with my friend was shut up. Shut up. Shut
Get
up.
in his head for this top 5. I'm gonna wreck this top 5.
You think this is gonna
fucking
affect me for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna beam it.
Okay. The point is that like we went to a college party, got separated, and then the whole fucking time is, hey, where's Mario? Hey, where's Mario at? Hey, Luigi, where's Mario? Hey, Luigi. Where's Mario at? I was like, I fucking hate every second of this. And then one year I was like, I'm gonna dress up as Sylvester Stallone from Over the Top.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah, had the hat, suspenders, white shirt, jeans, everything. Nobody knew it. Nobody got it.
Yep.
And I had to write Stallone from Over the Top on my back of my shirt. And then it was I've just never had a good experience.
Wow.
That's
really funny. You know what you would crush as if you like wore a costume?
I swear to fucking God.
What?
I swear.
No, I actually
Go
have
ahead.
a real one. Well, okay, hold on now. Can you talk for a second so I can remember?
Yeah, for sure. So the thing I hate the most is getting drunk and having to have a conversation with somebody else in a costume. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to talk.
Oh, do you know what costume you would crush in if you wore?
What's that?
A piece of shit.
Is
Pussy lips.
that your new tagline?
That's my tagline.
Yeah, yeah.
Hog Squad and the pussy lips.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
That's great.
What boring story are you going to tell?
I tell good stories.
Pussy lips. I'm on fire now. I've hit the point. I've hit my stride.
What was your first scary movie?
Gremlins.
That was your. Oh, okay.
Technically, because like it was PG.
It
So
was.
it's like, yeah, I watched that. And then like, yeah, when I was a kid, I watched Batman
Mhm.
89, which is like spooky. Any
Mhm.
Tim Burton, really. And then you see Ghostbusters. That's technically, but like terms of like first like real, like Gremlins, it pretty much is. But like first real like, like R-rated one or something. I don't know if I really remember. Because again, I never went on my way to see them. I just kind of like the first one I saw in theaters, I don't even fucking remember. I don't think. Krampus?
Okay. Yeah.
But that was like more because I was more interested in that in the Christmas element.
Okay.
Again,
And it's like funny too, and there's like a lot of funny actors in it.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Performers in it.
I don't know. What was yours?
First horror?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I don't remember my first horror in the theater, but like I watched all the Nightmare on Elm Streets growing up, all the time, Friday the 13th, all the time. And I would like my mom and I would be on the couch together, but I would like kind of lay behind her in case I got too scared.
Yeah.
I was like, really? I mean, that's how young I was.
Really?
Which I was like 18 years old, right? So like, I'm kidding. I was like 3 or 4. I was laying next to my mom as you do, spooning her.
I
when
was
you're
spooning
18,
my mother at 22 before I started my comedy career the next year.
Right. Yeah, no, I watched all the horrors. I was so I never watched cartoons. I watched horror films instead.
That's fucked up.
I don't know what was my first horror. I don't remember what got me into that. I think it was Freddy Krueger.
Really?
Yeah.
That you watched it and you're like, oh.
Yeah. And like all the
RoboCop,
yeah. All the night, like all the Friday the 13th, like all the Child's Plays, which you're gonna find a theme of this later on. But like, I just love it so much. It was so fun.
Sure.
It was one I watched a
It's
lot
good.
as a kid.
We're gonna have very vast different opinions, I feel like.
What scared you the most?
Like a movie? Well, the movies don't scare me because they're all just so fucking unrealistic. It's crazy. I remember that as a kid, though, growing up and being scared of like the concepts in trailers. So like Child's Play used to really freak me out a lot just because of like the box art and stuff. I mean, I can't ignore what's happening now. I mean, like they definitely heard it. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so sorry. I dropped my book and then I went to pick it up and then I shifted weird and then my shoulder was hitting the microphone and I couldn't get out of it. It was insane. It felt like I did that on purpose.
Yeah, you're like a swimmer. That was crazy.
That was insane. I'm sorry. So what were you saying?
I was freaked out by Child's Play, but I hadn't seen these.
Okay.
Dead Silence, we talked about. James
Right.
Wan's Dead Silence. I was freaked out a lot by Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
I remember that trailer well.
That felt yeah. That was scarier than
Yeah, because that was real-ish.
Yeah. So do you like the found footage?
I think so. I don't know if I like them, but they definitely do more to me because it is like they're trying to actually like play into something being realistic. So I like that. Yeah. Then there was other ones that I was just like fascinated by as a kid, like ooh. But then I didn't watch them because
Like
I wasn't
what?
allowed to.
Like
Child's
Exorcist?
Play.
Oh, okay. Like the ones you talked about.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I was like so.
Cloverfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's like a monster. You love monster films too.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're because you love the Godzillas.
Godzilla's great.
Right, and you like all the
Don't say. I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Pacific Rim.
Do you like Pacific Rim?
The first one's all right. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say Planet of the Apes.
Those aren't horror. Those aren't.
Yeah, but they're monster movies.
No,
What are you
they're
talking about?
fucking
Monster
not.
movies. Really?
They're
about
sci-fi
scary.
They're fucking
apes.
normal apes. They're like normal sized apes.
Yeah, but some of them are bigger than other
No,
ones.
they're fucking those are called gorillas. Jonah.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
different,
fine.
It's a different
Fine.
race.
Fine. You like the King Kong movies. You don't like Godzilla.
Well, if he's with Godzilla, yeah. But yeah, you call him Planet of the Apes horror is fucking ridiculous. Those are political thrillers, asshole.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a gauntlet.
The Gauntlet.
The gauntlet. So
I
I'm gonna
wish we had
start
a
off with.
song.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with.
Are you going first? I'll put my phone down.
Yeah, we're gonna do elimination style. Okay?
Okay.
I try to pick movies that are big enough that you would know.
Okay.
Okay. There's not really. I kind of had a theme to the order of my questions.
Okay. Mine is themed, but yours doesn't need to be.
Well, like I think you can figure out the theme as I go down. I'm starting with a classic and ending with a classic to see what will
So
last through it.
Yeah, you were strategic.
I was strategic.
Strategic,
Very
okay.
much so.
Okay.
Okay. And Okay, so how do we want to do this? Do you want to explain why, or do you just want to go for it?
Of like how this works.
No, like when you make your decision, a quick answer of why, like a 2 to 4 sentence.
I could do that. I think
Okay.
I can. I think
Okay.
I'll say it and do like a quick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. And like the goal of this, especially to make it a clip, is to like answer like in 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like whatever your first thought is, unless I guess it's really tough.
Right.
But then still like 5.
Yeah, so this
10
elimination,
seconds.
this is elimination style for the people that didn't listen before. This is going to be the gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
I'm going to give Austin. I'm going to start off with 2 options for movies. He's going to pick the favorite,
2
and then
horror movies.
and then that one, the pick of that one will verse the next.
We'll
the
move on
next
to
option.
the next round.
Yep.
It is tournament, but not. It's like round robin.
Round
but you don't
robin.
do the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting off classic. Exorcist or Shining?
The Shining.
Ooh, wow. I can't read my. Oh, Halloween. Shining or Halloween?
I'd have to pick Halloween because I haven't seen The Shining.
Oh,
I haven't
have you seen The
The Shining.
Exorcist?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But The Shining just appeals. I'm picking The Shining because I would want to see that one
Okay.
before The Exorcist.
So Halloween over Shining.
Halloween.
The Thing.
Okay, when you do
Halloween
this,
or The Thing?
thank you. The Thing, easy.
Easy. The Thing or Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
The Thing. Texas is good though.
Wow. The Thing or Evil Dead 2?
The Thing, easy.
Well, really?
Evil Dead 2 is solid.
Okay. The Thing or Evil Dead 3, which is also called
Army of Darkness.
Yes.
I'm gonna do Army of Darkness.
Whoa.
Just by a little bit. I've seen that one way more. It's so good.
Army of Darkness or It? Either the first one that comes to mind.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness or Omen.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness or Conjuring.
So The Conjuring is probably the best normal horror movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
But I'm picking Army of Darkness.
Okay, Army of Darkness or over Conjuring, really.
Yeah, I like The Conjuring, but I'm gonna watch Army of Darkness way more.
Okay, I think this is gonna be the winner all the way through. Army of Darkness or Paranormal Activity.
Ooh, Army of Darkness.
Okay, Army of Darkness or Alien.
Alien.
Ooh, Alien or The Descent.
The amount of times I've heard you fucking talk about The Descent
It's a good
is
movie.
crazy. So I'm glad it popped up. No, Alien easy.
Okay, Alien or Heredity.
I don't like Hereditary.
Hereditary. Sorry.
Hereditary is okay. I think it's overhyped. I'm gonna say Alien.
Alien or Get Out.
Alien.
Alien or Ring.
Alien.
Alien or It Follows.
Oh, I hate It Follows. It's gotta
I
be
do too.
Alien.
Okay, Alien or Candyman.
Alien.
Whoa, Alien or
Easy.
Scream.
Oh no. I don't know which. Oh fuck. No, Jamie Kennedy. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Alien.
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 Okay, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Alien or Jaws.
Alien.
Really? Don't
No.
like Jaws?
No, not a chance.
Oh, that was. Oh, our gauntlet's 20, by the way. So that's you went through the 20.
So it was Alien.
It was Alien.
Let's go, Alien.
Alien
That
wins.
was an easy one, yeah.
And Alien was my halfway down. It was halfway down for me. Yeah.
Alien and Scream were really tough. That was a very good one for me.
I honestly thought The Thing or Evil Dead 2 or Alien were going to be the top 3.
Really? Yeah.
Those are what I thought.
No, yeah, I do. We watched a thing together.
We did.
Fantastic. I'm gonna watch
And
it.
you loved
again
it.
soon.
And
yeah,
you've
I'm gonna watch it.
had
again
countless amount of times coming back being like how much you love that movie.
soon. Yeah, it's very good. But I knew if Alien showed up, that would probably win.
I
But
thought so
Army
too,
of
'cause I
Darkness
know you
showed up,
love
and I
it.
was quite happy too.
What if I put Godzilla on there, which I didn't know
No.
we considered a horror film.
1955. Godzilla -1 though would have probably swept. Maybe. I don't know. Alien is so good though.
Alien's so good.
Because it's my personal opinion, but also it's like, what is more horror? I'm trying to say with the theme.
What if I did Alien or 7?
Alien.
Really?
Yeah. Easy.
Okay. What if I did Alien or Alien Resurrection?
Alien Resurrection is horrible. Winona Ryder should be put down.
I was kidding. What if I was doing Alien or Coco? Because that's kind of scary.
I guess Coco, you would just watch it around Halloween time because it's Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
I'd still say Alien.
Really?
I really,
Would you do, how about Alien or Batman?
I'd do Batman.
19.
Probably.
Okay.
But again, it's not horror really, so I wouldn't even pick it, I don't think.
Okay.
I think I would just stick with Alien because
So Aliens
I
are-
think Alien's a perfect horror movie. It's very much The Thing, but in space.
True.
But you know what The Thing is.
Yeah.
And then what else is it like? The
It's
Abyss.
like
The Abyss.
It's like
If you would have said The Abyss, that would have.
I don't consider that horror.
What are you talking about? That's
I don't think it's horror.
Not. It's more sci-fi. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, sci-fi horror is a thing, but it's sci-fi then drama. Like horror would be like the fifth one
Yeah.
because it is scary.
Alien's kind of just like
No, that's sci-fi. That's pure sci-fi.
I'm
horror.
not. You don't let me finish.
I know.
I said Alien's kind of like space Die Hard. It's true.
Did you hear that?
It did.
What do you think that was?
That was the ghost of Alan Rickman agreeing with me.
Fuck. Oh yeah, he's in that movie.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully no one comes down the stairs.
No, it's a house cracks.
House cracks. All right, are we ready for Jonah's gauntlet of horror movies?
Yeah.
Mine are actually ranked in order based on Letterboxd
Are you going from low to high or high to
High
low?
to low.
Oh, interesting.
But it's interesting how some of the really classics were buried in the low section.
So when these are user rated.
Yeah, so Letterboxd is an app where you rate movies, you log them and whatever. It's like IMDb but more modern and way more user friendly.
Yeah, if you go to letterboxd.com/let'sgetdumb, you're not going to find anything there, but you can download the app. And
Yeah,
it's really good.
yeah, we're not sponsored, but please. But yeah, Letterboxd, they do star ratings, so it's out of 5. So these are the average ratings from high to low. I looked at their horror genre section and I went through. And
Name 3 movies you've given a 5-star because you're big on Letterboxd.
3 movies in general, or 3 horror movies.
3 movies in general that you've given a 5-star to. First things that pop in mind, go.
I'll just do my top 3: Magnolia, Wolf of Wall Street, Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, fuck you with the Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, you like
We'll
the
have to
same.
do a
You like the
comedy
same joke for 2 hours, pussy lips.
Movies an hour, tight 90. So suck it. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Are we ready for Jonah's horror gauntlet?
I'm nervous.
I think all of
I'm so
these
nervous.
are bangers, and I think you're gonna struggle.
Okay.
And I'm very proud of it.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're starting with The Thing or Silence of the Lambs.
The Thing.
Okay.
100%.
The Thing or Alien.
The Thing.
Wow.
Just watch Alien. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I
know
like The
you're a
Thing more.
Yeah. All right, The Thing or The Shining.
The Thing.
Okay.
No, I don't really like The Shining that much.
Maybe
I love it.
haven't seen
I
it.
understand the importance of it, but I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. All right, The Thing or Get Out.
The Thing.
Okay.
You know why I don't like Get Out? Because it's just like Skeleton Key. I've already seen it.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. The Thing or Black Swan.
The Thing.
Okay.
This
Did
is
you
weird.
really have to think about that or no? Like, really? You like Black Swan that much?
I've never seen Black Swan. I always wanted to though.
Okay. The Thing or Aliens?
Aliens.
Wow.
One of my favorites as a kid.
Wow, the Aliens won.
Yeah, Aliens up there.
That was one I was like, horror? Well, I'm like, yeah, I guess so.
It's like we're like wars horror.
Action horror.
Yeah.
Okay. Aliens or What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh, that's a hard one. It's Aliens, just because of horror. But What We Do in the Shadows is a very funny, great movie.
Okay.
I've only seen it once, but I've seen Aliens probably like 30 times.
All right. Aliens or The Sixth Sense?
Aliens. Yeah.
Aliens or Scream?
Scream.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a while there I watched Scream every single day for a month, like months
Holy
straight.
shit.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Scream
Period.
is really
and
good.
I love.
It's on my top 100.
I love Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, we
love Matthew Lillard.
Okay. Scream or The Fly?
Ooh, I was gonna have the Finder. I love The Fly, the arm wrestling scene, Grody 5000. But Scream.
Okay. Scream or Misery?
Scream.
Okay. Scream or Train to Busan?
Scream.
Okay. Scream or Jaws?
Scream.
Okay. Scream or Manhunter?
I love Manhunter, and I do love Jaws. Scream.
Okay.
I can go word for word to Scream.
Okay. Scream or American Psycho?
Scream.
Okay. Scream or Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Scream. Wait, Jessica Biel?
No, the old one.
Oh, Scream.
Yeah, no. Scream or Halloween?
Scream.
Scream or Army of Darkness?
Scream.
Or Scream or Death Proof?
Scream.
All right, Scream.
Yeah.
So the one I was stuck on with Alien was your number one. So that's fun.
Yeah.
But the sequel to my movie is what you were on for a while.
What'd you say?
So the sequel to my movie I picked, you were on for a while.
Yeah.
And then the movie I got stuck on between was your number one, which was
Mhm.
Scream.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Scream is Jonah's favorite horror movie of all time, and mine is Alien, which is
interesting
true, pretty much.
Right.
Death Proof is one of my favorite movies ever, but I don't like it because it's more. Oh, it's a grindhouse. I don't know.
Right.
But Alien is like, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not saying this as an importance of a quality of film, but I'll say importance as timing or like what it like the timing of the movie when it came out compared to when we were that age to watch it.
Uh-huh.
Like it would make more sense that Alien is mine and Scream is yours.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because like the time difference between those two, probably age wise, is about the same between you and I.
Almost 20 years apart. Yeah. 1979, 1997.
Yeah, because I watched Scream in high school.
Oh, I bet that was awesome in high school.
Oh, it was fucking
I
amazing.
bet the
Dude, the
eight-
first I didn't get a chance to see it in the theaters. I was really upset about that. Second, it came out on Blockbuster. Rented it, bunch of friends over.
Yeah.
I watched it over and over and over. Like I would visit family and I'd bring it on DVD just to watch.
I watched it with my friends, just thinking like, yeah, I'll see this because it's a classic. But then I watched it and be like, why was that so fucking awesome?
It's amazing.
Why would like I didn't
It's
feel
flawless.
I didn't feel cheated. I didn't feel like I was treated dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed everybody in it.
I even like I thoroughly enjoy. I don't love, but I thoroughly enjoy all of the sequels. I think if you put any of the sequels on television, or if we were watching like a horror night and you suggested them, I wouldn't be upset with anyone.
Sure.
Even 3, and arguably 3.
I like
the
3
three's
better
the-
than 2.
What?
I think 2 sucks.
2's great.
Fucking hate 2.
Get the fuck out of here.
2 sucks.
What are you talking about? It's college. Michelle,
Timothy Olyphant.
Timothy Olyphant's
No,
in that.
No, it's so dumb. That one insulted my intelligence, and I felt cheated.
Oh, the third.
3 was way more entertaining, I thought. 4 is okay.
4's great.
4's fun. And then from there on out, then the next one's fun. They're all fun after that. But it's
It was
like
fun.
2, I was like, what happened? What is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
I was very upset.
I liked the last one, the one where they go to New York. Is fun.
I don't know if I saw that. Now that I said
That's
that
great.
out loud, I don't think I've seen that one yet. So,
It's great because it's been out long enough. Do you mind a spoiler?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna see it.
I was gonna give you a
like-
spoiler that they give away within the 15 minutes of the movie.
I think I know, but I don't even want to test it. How about
Okay.
that?
Cool.
Yeah,
But I liked it too because like one of my favorite Friday the 13th movies is Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh, that's fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's where he literally hits somebody's head off.
great.
Yeah. He just winds up, punches guy's head straight fucking off.
Oh,
And I was like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. in my
well,
life.
with Scream with You is Alien for me is like I like Alien. I need to watch Aliens again, but I do like it.
Great.
Alien 3 is fucking awesome.
It's
Everyone
amazing.
can suck it. Who doesn't like Alien
So
3?
good.
Losers.
Losers.
Alien Resurrection is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Saw it in the theater with my mom. She fell asleep. Very upset with her.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The Alien versus Predators or whatever. Sure. Prometheus is fucking awesome. Everyone can suck it too.
Mhm.
Alien Covenant is okay. And then Alien Romulus eats ass. We love it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm the same. Like Scream, I think Alien has a better track record than Scream.
I mean, Alien arguably is a better movie.
But Scream, they're all more cohesive. Aliens are like, here's an action one, here's a fucking prison one. Like they're
Yeah.
all over the place.
Aliens, obviously, it's a classic, and obviously, it is like a feat, as in a movie.
Yeah.
But like, Scream's a better experience.
You ready for this top 5 then?
Yeah. So we're doing top 5
We're doing the top 5. We're doing top 5 horror icons is what I like to call it.
horror icons. So,
And
do you want to do runner ups for our top 5? Because we're gonna build this together.
we're gonna build it together. We're gonna argue about it, and
So should we get? So I think if we're gonna build them together, we should probably each do 7,
okay.
and then build 5 from those 7. Because
Okay.
we're gonna have. I can guarantee you that we're probably gonna have overlap.
I don't know.
Or if we have overlap, we pick somebody else. How do you want to do this?
Okay, hold on. Let me rank my 6 and 7 real quick. I have them, and I will then put. I might. Oh God.
So
Make this tough for
okay,
me.
so why don't we do the rules on this? So before you did mention, do we really want to do a hard? They have to be in at least 2 movies because that's going to eliminate a lot of people for me.
No, you don't
Okay.
have to. We talked about doing ones where it was like to be an icon, you have to be in more than one movie, but it's like no, there's some that transcend. But I'm gonna judge it.
hmm
Like if you bring one up, I'm like, dude, he's only in this one movie, and the movie's okay.
Okay, so if we pick a character in here that like maybe the movie isn't exactly a horror but close, like do we have to make a case for why it's a horror?
Yeah,
There are some people
sure.
on here that are definitely like, if you think about if you at first think about the movie's not, but if you really think about the movie's horror.
Yeah, if I look it up, it better say horror in the fucking.
For instance, I had
genres.
Alex Forrest. I won't pick this one, but I had Alex Forrest for a little bit, who's a woman from Fatal Attraction, because that movie is scary.
So if I picked the fucking alien from Abyss, you would have been like, yeah.
I don't figure that a horror though, but like I
Well,
would
then
say
yours
that
doesn't count either.
you don't think Fatal Attraction is a horror?
No,
What?
I don't even know what movie you're talking about. I'm gonna be completely honest.
With Michael Douglas and Glenn Close.
Yeah, I know. We talked about when we
I
played.
will not
our
be
own project.
ignored, Michael.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You do that all the time. I still don't know the movie.
Yeah,
So
I have a lot of respect for me if you tell me to fuck off. All right, fuck off.
I know you do the quotes, Jen. I know you do the quotes. You do the
Bunny,
song and dance.
the bunny.
Is The Game a horror movie?
That was a good question. Is the game a horror?
No,
You don't think so?
it's a thriller.
Okay.
Thrillers now transcended horror. It used to be a subgenre, but now it's like a genre. Like Prisoners. Prisoners is not a horror movie, but it's like a thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah, thriller is one of the rare.
Would
like,
7 be a horror
subgenres.
film?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't say that either. That's a like procedural thriller. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
telling
but
you,
like-
thriller broke away from.
But
horror.
like Delivers from Evil is a procedural, but it also deals with horror aspects.
Sure.
Or
Why don't we do the list and we'll figure that out?
or End of Days. What
End
is
of
that?
Days is a horror because there's fantastical shit.
Okay.
It's like devil shit. Yeah,
Okay.
that's 100% horror.
So is never ending story a horror then?
No, that doesn't necessarily constitute.
But it's fantastical stuff.
No, but fantastical automatically makes you horror when it comes to like spooky shit.
Okay.
If it's a scary movie or a thriller that has fantastical stuff, it becomes horror.
Okay.
And I don't make the rules. That's just what happens.
Sweet. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
What happens?
So are we doing 7 or are we doing 5?
Let's do 7, but then we have to make 5 together. That's a
Okay.
good suggestion.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So our number 7. Go ahead, Jonah. You go first. I'll let you create the pacing here. Again, we're doing top 5 horror icons of all time.
Candyman. He's
Okay.
hot. He's sexy. I will say his voice is amazing.
Yes,
Like
that's right.
he can appear out of nowhere. He fights for from people from the Chicago roots are good. He ultimately was a good man that got fucked over.
Yeah.
That then is now murdering people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only seen the newer one, so I
Oh,
really
the
don't.
new one's shit.
Yeah, I didn't really.
You should
like
see
it.
these 3, I think.
Yeah, the old. Yeah, it seems fascinating, but it's like, sure, I like his gimmick, but it's also just a Bloody Mary Beetlejuice gimmick. So
Yeah, but this guy's got a hook for the hand.
yeah, the
and
hook's
he,
cool and the
like,
bees are neat.
he says, "Be my victim."
Oh, he talks a lot.
Oh, he
Yeah,
talks.
I don't
he
remember in the
talks a
newer
lot.
movies if he.
I eliminated a lot of people that didn't talk because I want a little I want a little Riz.
You want a little
He's got some
Riz.
Riz.
Okay, all
Wears a coat like a motherfucker.
I do like the coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a hot guy.
You kind of convinced me a little bit, but
Be my victim.
I think we have 5 other ones. So. Well,
yeah.
he's your number 7. So.
That's my step 7.
So my number 7 is a brand new edition.
Okay.
I'm gonna argue it. I'm gonna argue for Art the Clown. from
Terrifier?
Terrifier.
Okay.
Now I
State
just
your
told
case.
Jonah I just watched Terrifier 1 and 2 in one sitting back to back 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I watched them just because I was like, I needed to edit and have something in the background. And I knew those movies were just like gore movies. And I'm like, I've never actually watched like a gore movie, like a movie that's like only for gore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw Saw, but that's like different. And nowadays it's like, there's like gore, torture, porn shit. And that's what I always thought it was. I quite enjoyed Terrifier.
Yeah.
Art is really funny. So he's like a mime. He's not
Yeah.
really a clown. He's a mime. He doesn't talk.
Uh-huh.
So he does like all like, he does like a lot of smiling and like.
So he does like also clowning, which is a very.
It's like the joke. It's like how I would want our Joker to be in the new Batman.
Okay.
I missed the Joker like Jack Nicholson who actually did like fucking clown shit.
Yeah.
And this guy does like he has like a little bag of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the second one, he wears like the lady's trying to buy something at the front counter of a Halloween store, and then Art is by the sunglasses, and every time she turns around, he's wearing new sunglasses and he's posing
Oh, that's
different.
fun.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
But then like man, he fucks you up.
Yeah.
He's like a cannibal. He's a cannibal. He's also like
He's a cannibal.
He randomly eats people sometimes.
Yeah.
He eats faces. He'll fucking saw people in half. He'll start puppeteering. He has like no limit, and it's crazy. I don't necessarily like now he's like a superhero and you can rip people in half. But in the first movie, he's just a crazy psycho.
Yeah.
He just kills people and then he just eats. It's like so fucked up.
Okay.
And it's for no reason, but yet he's so charming in his design. Like Candyman, I agree his design's good, but Art's design is like so simple but so good.
Yeah, very scary.
Like and the guy's face is so good. Whoever's playing him,
Yeah.
he's got 3 days.
Well, also shows to the actor. I guess there's 2 different actors that play him, but like it shows to the design of that character that he was just a little part of All Hell's Eve.
Yeah, but then
then they
if you
built a
watch the
whole
trailer
movie.
for that, which I haven't seen the movie,
It's
but I
so
saw the
different.
trailer.
Yeah.
He's all in the trailer. They make it seem like it's
Yeah, because
like
they knew that we're onto something here.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, and then the third one I heard was really good, so I'll probably see it when it comes out, like
Okay.
on streaming.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I just like him. I really do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I put him on there. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, that's a guy. I'm like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I'll watch him. He's fun.
I like that. I think that's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one. This is to me doesn't speak, but still has all the riz in the world, right? Just because.
So like Art.
Well,
Art has all the reason in the world. He doesn't say a word.
oh, like art. Okay.
Yeah.
Death from Final Destination.
I don't know this.
The
So,
character of Death. So
I didn't know there were. Okay, so to me, Final Destination was always the movie where like accidents happen. It was
Yes.
supposed to freak you out. I didn't know there was actually like an entity that was causing that.
right. It's death. It's the thing is if you cheat death, death keeps coming after you. Right.
Oh, is it like an actual physical thing, or is it just the idea of death?
Well, it's funny because Candyman is actually in that movie. The actor that plays Candyman.
oh, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
And
okay.
something Tony something. I forget his name. Sorry, actor. But like it's to me, it's like like there is who's in Jigsaw. Jigsaw's funny. He's on a little thing, but also like I'd rather like figure out the code of what's gonna happen to me. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Than to get me out of a situation. You know what I mean? Like we're like I want to see patterns that's happening, right? Because that's in Final Destination a lot. You can see death coming around the corner because there's like a song playing who famously died in a plane accident or like whatever.
Oh, that's fun. I haven't seen any Final Destination. So this is
Oh, they're
fascinating.
fantastic.
So, but like, is death a thing? Like, do you see death?
You don't see death, but they kind of like represent it by like a gust of wind.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
So that's the whole thing is death is always coming for you. So you can't you can't skip death. It just eventually will come back for you.
Oh.
So you're constantly trying to figure out what is the puzzle that is happening right now that could potentially kill me.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Movies are better than you think. Also, thank you for Scream for bringing that about, because that was during that wave.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, thanks.
You know what's
Scream.
crazy about the Final Destination DVD
What?
is that's back when like special features were a thing, and they had a death counter on there. It would ask you a bunch of questions and it would tell you you're going to die this date, which is crazy.
That's a good feature.
I know.
Why is it called Final Destination?
Because that's your... because the original big accident is a plane. So they're trying to reach their final destination, and also they die final destination.
Oh.
So play.
Damn, I guess I should have just watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. I think we got good ones so far. I'm gonna throw out to no one's surprise at all. My number 6 is Godzilla.
Okay.
I think he's important because he represents a different genre of horror, which is monster, which a lot of people forget is horror because it is like, yeah, what other genre would that go in? Really,
Yeah.
I guess sci-fi. But yeah, I mean, he's awesome. Godzilla -1 is one of my favorite movies. He's so fucking good. He's scary and as shit. Shin Godzilla is terrifying, where like Godzilla's like spewing blood constantly. Yeah, he's Godzilla. I mean, he's the longest running franchise.
Yeah, because
ever.
he's just a toddler in his terrible twos.
Yeah, and he's mad. He just fucking wrecks shit.
See, I disagree with you because like there's no charisma.
Have you not watched the ones where he fights other monsters?
I think I think is better version of that would be the monsters from A Quiet Place.
You're a joke.
What are you talking about? They hear you. Here, well, you know what's better? You know what's better than anything else? To be heard.
What are you talking about? Godzilla fucking what?
Godzilla's too high and he screams too much. He's the guy that like you listen, like I'm speaking because I want to hear myself talk. The monsters from A Quiet Place, they hear you. They listen.
This is horrible.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's Godzilla.
Don't you want a sensitive monster who hears you?
Have you not seen? There's 50 Godzilla movies. There's some of them where he's like sad and he does dances and shit in some of them. Some of them some of them he's like dry humping. Like it's bad.
And all he has is this.
Godzilla's fun because he has like the really shitty campy ones, but then he has like the really like holy shit, this is fucked up ones.
Yeah, like the Matthew Broderick one.
Yeah, that one's horrible.
Yeah,
but
because
like,
you're like, is that P. Diddy on the soundtrack?
is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Godzilla, I mean, he's a horror icon, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Too bad.
Too bad. Pussy lips.
Yeah.
I was gonna choose Dr. Hyder
For
From
your
Human
number
Centip-
5 ever?
from Human Centipede, only because it's embarrassing that we yucked as Yum.
Yeah. He's ahead of his time.
It was ahead of time, but I'm not gonna pick that. I'm going to pick only because we're doing 7 now.
So this is your number 5.
This is my number 5. I think it's gonna be either Pennywise, but I think I want to do Kevin Wendell Crumb from Split.
Oh, James McAvoy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know what's more fun than being stalked by one person? Being stalked by 7 different people that look exactly the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because not only you like being like, what the fuck, you're also like, which one are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who really are you?
Uh-huh.
And which one's the real you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so go ahead.
And he's jacked and looks hot.
Yeah, okay.
That's fun.
Why is he iconic, though?
I thought we're doing the most like, are we really good? Or are we doing iconic?
Yeah, or like explain, like give your like you kind of convinced me on death. I didn't even think of that. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Now give me something about this guy.
Well, I would think that nothing's better than the end of the movie when you're just like, oh, that was a fun. What the fuck is Bruce Willis? Oh,
Now you're talking about a different guy. I want to hear about this fucking Kevin dude.
I think because like you know how
what's
he's
his
sad.
name? The Beast, isn't he?
Kevin Wendell Crumb, the Beast.
The Beast. Yeah, that's what his like main one.
Okay, fine. I'll switch it up then. If you really
No,
want to
you
do,
could do
fine. If we really want to do
if you
iconic, I
really-
wasn't gonna do this one because I was afraid you're gonna have it, but I'm gonna do iconic.
No, you don't have to do it.
I'm taking away my pick.
I have one
I'm
that's not
taking away
iconic
my-
either, but
I'm
I have
taking-
a very good argument.
Well, I'd rather fight for one because I have one more that's not
I
iconic.
just didn't think your argument was good. For
I'm gonna
James
take away
McAvoy.
my pick. I'm gonna go with Michael Myers.
Oh my god, yeah, okay.
But you know why?
Why?
Because he drives.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
You don't see a lot of them driving anywhere. Do you see Fred Krueger driving? No. Chucky can't reach the pedals. Jaws can't breathe
I've
outside
seen
of the
Chucky
water.
drive.
Well, he can't. Well, I mean, like he's driving.
2019, yeah.
Yeah, but he's got like, pieces of wood on his shoes.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Freddy Krueger, I'm sure drives. I'm pretty sure I've seen an image of him driving a convertible.
Yeah, but he does in your dreams.
Oh my.
He can't drive in real life.
Yeah.
You know who also dreams about driving? 15-year-olds.
Yes.
Mhm.
So okay.
Yeah.
But Michael Myers driving is funny.
Because you know why? Because he still wears the mask. Doesn't have the best peripherals, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's gonna live forever.
That's a good point. Yeah.
hmm Which is, do you think? I mean, okay, so the overcoat's pretty heavy. Do you think he turns the air conditioning on?
No.
Are we raw dogging it, or does he listen to like the top 60s?
He's raw dogging it. Yeah.
No music.
No, he's listening to music in his head.
Do you think he has? What's funnier than seeing Mike Myers sit down and put a seatbelt on?
I just think
Okay, we're 10 and 2.
isn't he fucking? How tall
Gonna
is
go
he?
murder
Isn't he
somebody?
super fucking tall?
Super tall.
Just seeing him like get down and
Yeah.
slide into a car is.
But
funny.
also, I mean, he doesn't even need a car because guess what? You're running. He's right there. He's walking.
Teleports.
He's
I'm
walking.
pretty
He's
sure.
right there.
He's fucking magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say like, he lets a couple have sex and then kills them.
Yeah.
Jason, he kills you during.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, Mike watches.
You know when you finish them? After they finish.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I meant iconic. Like, you just didn't give an argument for the fucking Kevin guy. You just said he was hot. Like,
No, I think
you could have fought for him a little more.
Well, my argument was that like, what's funner than being stalked by one person than being stalked by seven different people? Who is that person?
Yeah, that's a good idea, but then
So not only you running away from the one person, you also have to figure out what person is he.
I know, but to me, you're arguing him to be your number 5 of all time. So I wanted a little more from you.
I was trying to go outside of.
Now Mike Myers is number 5. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's
yeah,
Mike Myers.
I was
Yeah.
trying to go outside of.
He's got an impressive resume.
I was trying to make sure that we didn't double up.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm telling
don't
you,
have
I don't
Mike
think
Myers?
we are going to double up at
Oh
all.
wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
I do
Mike
not have
Myers.
Mike
I will
Myers.
take. I am going to take Mike Myers
Okay, it's fair. I think that one's fair and sure.
or Michael and Mike Myers.
It's
I mean,
Mike.
we've
Mike
known each
Myers
other.
is Austin Powers. Yeah, sorry.
Well, Mike Myers, we've known each other for a while, but like Michael
yeah.
Michael Myers is when he's at work.
It's a nice Chicago.
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah.
Very
When he's
good.
driving, he's Mike Myers.
So my number 5 is very, very odd. It's been mentioned before already, but I stand by it, and I will say my number 5 is Gizmo from Gremlins.
Oh no, I think he won this one.
I think Gizmo is a good representation because he's like a horror icon that's not scary, but he's a creature that's not scary actually. Like he's actually like a friendly good guy.
But he spawned scary people.
Yeah, and that's what's fascinating. So he
has an evil inside of him.
he's a beautiful little sweet creature that causes mayhem on accident, but he doesn't want to, as we know.
Yeah. Mogwai.
Yeah, Mogwai. Yeah, I like that he could talk.
Woof woof.
I love that. I
Woof,
love
woof.
he's animatronic. I love his design. Howie Mandel voices him. I like that in the second one.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I like in the second one he just turned into Rambo.
Yeah. Love that one.
He's getting a huge resurgence. They put him in Multiverses, the video game. They made that Mogwai series. Like Gizmo, Gremlins 3 is gonna happen, and I can't wait.
Mhm.
But I'm a huge Gremlins guy, so it is a very personal one. That's why I have it at 5. But I think Gizmo is like, you see Gizmo and then pictures of him and stuff, you're like, oh my god, yeah. And it's like
There's not one.
he's always forgotten, but he's so awesome.
There's not one kid that didn't watch that movie being like, I want one of those.
Exactly, yeah.
I'll be good.
Do you know what's fucking crazy? I always thought those movies were a really smart analogy for Furbies.
An analogy for Furbies. So
Yeah.
they're an analogy for something that comes out 20
Way
years
later. I didn't know that. So I thought Furbies came out in the 80s.
When you're. Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
but no, Gremlins came out in 84 and Furbies came out like 88. 4 years later.
That late?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
wow.
what's crazy. Is like
I thought Furbies came out like in the 90s.
because Gremlins is probably the best Christmas horror movie, also because it is Christmas. It's not like it's during Christmas. No, the whole premise is that for Christmas he gets a gremlin,
Yeah.
and the whole idea is like gift giving. There's a whole capitalism thing
Yeah.
where he steals it from China. He takes what he shouldn't, and then and then he tries to sell it or whatever. It becomes a capitalist thing. So it's very Christmas.
Yeah.
But I always thought that was an analogy for Furbies and how the craze of Furbies, how people were like literally buying them off of black markets and shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was a whole analogy for that. I was like, oh, this is so smart. And then it was like last year I figured out, no, it was way before that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Furbies were inspired because they look just like Gizmo.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking crazy. So, and also Gremlins, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, and Ghostbusters is what made them make PG-13.
I knew that.
Another iconic thing for Gizmo to lay claim to. Yeah, his little singing. Oh, he's so good. Yeah, when he drives the car.
Oh, when he drives the car, and they had the, I think Steve McQueen movie. No, what movie is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The Gray Escape. Is that what? No, I think you're right. It's Steve.
something like that.
I can't remember. You're right.
God,
I gotta watch it again. I
love that movie.
I almost picked Stripe,
the
but
biggest
Stripe's only in the first one, and I like and Gizmo's in both. So I was like, yeah, he's iconic.
Oh,
He makes the second one bearable. I don't really like the second one.
what?
Second one goes too goofy.
It
goes
so
way
good.
too far. I like that the first one's super serious, and then suddenly the gremlins are in a bar. One of them is a cross-dresser, or then they're smoking, and then it goes back to being
One of them's
fucked
also
up.
like showing everybody. Like,
yeah. I like that it goes funny and then it
And
goes back.
there.
But Gremlins 2, the whole movie is like.
You like the Hulk Hogan part?
I did. There's parts in 2 I like. I like the smart gremlin. I like the ideas, but I'm like, ugh,
the one with
too
boobs.
much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too long. Also.
I love that one.
Yeah,
that one's a classic.
It's fun. It's fun. I get it, but it's 280s for me. I think.
Okay. My number 3, I think.
4.
Sorry.
Just
am I
pick one.
4?
Don't give me options. I want to be surprised. So just name one.
Okay. So it's going. I will. I don't mind switching if I get this wrong. Audrey 2, Little Shop of Horrors.
Is it the plant?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but
That thing
that's
is like
that's a fun pick.
Great songs. You gotta feed him blood. He eats everybody, but like you love him so much. Fucking also, again, incredible voice. I mean, great songs. Feed me. Like it's like.
I didn't know it talked.
Oh, it talked all the time.
I've never seen it.
That's
but
how.
I know exactly
that's how.
what
Like
you're talking about.
when it first like kind of like bursts and like Rick Moranis is trying to feed it, doesn't know, is dying, cuts his finger, and all of a sudden the plant's like, and he feeds it, and then eventually goes feed me, and then he has to feed him. He has to feed him his friends. He kills people and feeds it to the plant.
I didn't know what the premise of that movie was. That's fun.
That's why it's a Little Shop
So
of Horrors.
Prana Plant.
A Prada plant?
Prana Plant.
Yeah, it's a Prada plant.
Yeah, I think that's what I know it from, and then I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Rick Moranis. Like,
Yeah.
that's a movie I knew about, but didn't know what it even was about.
I mean, think about that. It is a plant, so it is stuck where it is at.
Yeah,
But it is so charismatic and so outgoing that it convinces a person to murder his people around him to feed it so it can continue to grow.
that's pretty.
But
fun.
if he doesn't, he can just walk out of the room and then the plant's
just
dead
sits there, yeah,
and it dies. Yeah.
It's like Jumanji.
Right.
Yeah,
So he has that much riz. He has that much he's so charismatic.
that's a fun pick. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like your
Thank
Gizmo. That's like a cute,
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah, I try to do that.
still fucked up one.
Yeah.
Cool. So my number 4 then is a classic. I would say I am picking Ash from the Evil Dead series.
I thought we were going like enemies here.
No, I said icons.
I didn't know we were doing protagonists. I thought we were just doing antagonists.
When did we say that ever? When did
When we
ever say?
texted about it.
I said characters.
Okay.
I literally said characters.
Well, when you think of horror characters, you think of like
I
iconic
know
horror.
I was
films.
gonna fucking argue that.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna hear my argument.
Okay. Well, then I would have picked Jamie Kennedy from Scream a long time ago.
Oh my god. You see, no, but that's the thing though, is that like if you pick any protagonist from a like a scary movie, it's just not gonna fly because they're just not as interesting and they're not the draw of the movie. Like no one's going to see fucking
Right.
Freddy Krueger or Nightmare again.
Nancy.
Sorry, yeah, no one's going to go see Nightmare on Elm Street for any of the people.
Right.
They're seeing it for Freddy Krueger.
Right.
But everybody's going to Evil Dead to see Ash. So much so that when the new Evil Deads came out, it was a big hoopla. I know, I see it.
Yeah.
It was a big hoopla that Ash wasn't even in them. Because Ash is awesome. He's not a great guy. Also,
I would argue
the argument is that he's not a good person.
Right.
He's like a fucked up loser. Like he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, but I would say Ash didn't turn into Ash until Army of the Dead.
Exactly.
Army of the
Yeah, and that's the one I would prefer.
Right.
Even though 2 Ash is still really good where he loses his mind and shit. But
Yeah.
Army of Darkness Ash and then Ash versus Evil Dead Ash, great. I
Okay.
love it. I love his chainsaw hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fits and then like there's so many evil versions of him. There was one in Army of Darkness. So like all those are also Ash technically. So like just the concept of Ash and that the fact that a actual protagonist of a horror movie is the most interesting part of the horror movie, I think needs to be I think should be celebrated because
Agreed.
it is like fuck yeah. Because it's rare. Like what are they like I don't go see shit I don't go see Predator to see the person.
Right.
I go to see the Predator.
Right.
Like, but no, I go to see the actual main person.
That's a good argument.
Kind of like The Simpsons. Like, I feel like a lot of sitcoms have that problem where the side character is the best part of the show. But like The Simpsons, I like Homer the best. I think he's the funniest.
Right.
Family Guy is kind of all over the place. Peter's really funny. But there's plenty like Big Bang Theory. No one's going to see Big Bang Theory for Leonard. We're seeing Sheldon Cooper. Or
True.
Or 2.5 Men. We're seeing Charlie Sheen, not the fucking other loser.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Ash is great.
Okay.
We don't have to see. You can argue for him not to be on the top 5. He's on mine.
No, I mean, I love Ash.
understand the villain
I
aspect.
love Ash. I love Ash. You know I love Ash. You know I love Ash.
Yeah.
You know I love Ash.
do.
You know I love
You
Ash.
know
You
I
know I
know.
love Ash. I'm gonna choose Esther. This is my number 3, I think, right? I'm gonna choose Esther from Orphan.
Like
Because
the newer Orphan movies?
Yeah, because that's what you find out. She's legal, brother. Pussy lips.
Is that your real number 3?
No, I just wanted to say
okay.
that.
I was like, what the fuck? No shot.
You find out she's legal, brother.
That's amazing.
No, I'm going to do. I kind of like. You know what? Sorry, this is gonna be a hard one. This is gonna be my out of left field one.
Really? I thought the Little Shop of Horrors one.
No, that was like my fun, cute one.
Okay.
This is now that I get 7 under my out of.
I haven't
left
gotten to my out of left field one yet.
field. Okay, Chef Julian Solowik from The Menu.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Menu, but
He is like. I mean, he's killing people. He's fucking with people's stuff, but he's a perfectionist and he just wants to be the best at what he can do. Charming as all hell.
yeah. Ray Fiennes, right?
Ray Fiennes. He is such a good chef. He convinces everyone else to do all this with him because for the art.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't have a lot of argument against it, but I just think like, man, that guy's insane.
Yeah, he's kind of like art.
He's one of the best.
Like a newer one.
Yeah, if we're going by characters, he's like one of the best villain characters ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high praise.
It's high praise.
It's high praise.
That's
right
high
there.
praise,
What's
yeah.
that from?
That's from Andy Samberg doing Nick
Yeah,
Cage.
that's high praise. Yeah, that is. Wow. I can't believe you.
That's high praise.
That's high praise, brother.
That's high praise.
A good one. All right, I haven't seen it though. So.
I think he's like I mean he's one of those guys that has just killed a bunch of people and then he sits there and he tells a story and you're like I kind of agree with him a little bit.
Like him.
Kind of with him a little bit.
Kind of like him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you ready for my number 3?
Yeah.
It's gonna, I think, might disappoint you. My number 3 is also my out of left field one. I'm going to be arguing for David from Prometheus and Alien Covenant, played by Michael Fassbender. I think he is fantastic. Villain.
If you chose Bishop, I'd be like, okay.
That's a hero though.
You just picked a hero.
I know, but you're
Ash.
all complaining. No, but Ash is anti-hero. Bishop's straight hero.
Okay, that's true.
David is a manipulative, scary motherfucker.
True.
Because he's an android.
Yeah.
Which I don't know I don't know if you're gonna have any other android representation. But androids are one of the scariest.
You know, that's probably my list. I didn't pick all representation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Androids are one of the scariest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
They're real. They're they're coming. They're coming
Mm-hmm.
fast. And David is upon us.
Right.
But just a guy who is manipulating an entire society and crew just to experiment with evolution is fucking scary.
Okay.
Especially if pain is not real.
Yeah.
Like he purposely kills people and pushes people to do things just to see if this works. Like
Yeah.
it's like, and he does it all with his eyes. Michael Fassbender is one of the greatest actors working right now.
He's great.
But I think the fact that like in an Alien movie, like you would think I'd pick the Alien, you'd think I'd pick Ripley, but the fact that David, who is in 2 movies,
Or the Xenomorph itself.
yeah, like the Alien, yeah. But you think that in the movie franchise that has so much to give,
I missed what you said. Sorry.
and David just stands out and brings those 2 movies along. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love Prometheus, but if David wasn't in it, the movie was not anything. Alien Covenant, it would be dog shit if David wasn't in it.
I would say that out of all the characters that are in the Alien movies, other than Ripley, I bet you Bill Paxton gets mentioned the most.
Sure, yeah, and that's fair.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying, like, Michael, I'm telling you, I hope in time, especially with Romulus and all that, which Romulus also introduces a top 5 alien character of all time. He's fantastic. But AI and then manipulating people for evolution and like he's scary. Even when David is cloned, there's 2 Davids at the same time. Fucking scary. Like genuinely scary. Like if I had to work with something like that, I would quit. Like it's horrifying. So I'm a big David from Alien lover.
Okay.
And so is everyone else I've seen. As soon as Romulus came out, I was like, let's bring David back. And I'm like,
yeah,
I'm ready for David.
Yeah, it's weird how the internet would just find you fucking idiots together.
Oh yeah.
Okay. My number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My 2 and 1 pretty similar.
Okay.
But grew up with them, laughed a lot. You know, just charming as all hell. Both of these people. Second one, number 2, Chucky. Because you know why?
What?
That dude fucks too.
That dude fucks.
Yeah.
Well,
And
isn't he a rapist?
I mean, in a past life, you know, but
Yeah.
he's, you know,
Yeah,
he's more of a, I would say he's more of a murderer.
Yeah, well, him and Tiffany,
Yeah.
it's correct.
You know, it's weird of all those like rapist murderer movies. The only movie that continues the rapist part of that entity where they go into a different body is Jack Frost.
Michael Keaton, Jack Frost?
No, there's another Jack Frost where,
okay. I was like, what
where
are
like
you
a rapist
talking
murderer, where a rapist murderer turns into a snowman, and then he has sex with, oh fuck, why am I forgetting her name? The girl from American Pie.
Oh,
And he like, there's a scene where he like has his way with her.
oh, Jesus.
I know, with a carrot.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's insane. Of all the movies where they're
Yeah.
like, let's show this guy be the worst he can possibly be, it's a snowman one.
Wow. Okay.
And it's played for comedy, which is insane.
That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
But Child's Play.
Just like Chucky, so funny. I mean, like also like he can play sweet, he can play evil. He can like he's got one-liners up the wazoo.
I've only seen the first one. And
He's
the reboot, so.
insanely strong for how little that boy
Yeah,
is.
with his little hands.
Yeah, with his little hands, he can get everywhere. He is evil. Then he fucks a hot puppet.
Yeah.
That's like Jennifer Bride of Chucky.
Well, he fucks a hot human who then likes him so much that she turns into a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I like a
that's
guy
good. That's high praise.
And it's high praise.
High praise.
And then he like, he's a guy that like gets more comfortable with who he is by the end of the movies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've only seen the first one. The first one's amazing.
So good.
And I've seen the reboot with Mark Hamill, and I thought it was all right.
I like the one. I like a lot of sequels when they're like, the killer just keeps going.
Yeah, I want to see the other ones.
I think he's powered by Energizers.
Good. My number 2 is a very normal one. My 1 and 2 are quite normal. My number 2 is Ghostface.
Okay.
From Scream. I think
Clumsy.
Well, it depends on which one you're talking about. Ghostface is an idea, and I enjoy that. Kind of like Death, but like
Joker.
Sure, yeah. But Ghostface is like could be anybody, and it could last forever. So like you don't need the same actor. You don't have to rely on that. Like it can go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that it's always a murder mystery of who
Yeah.
Ghostface is. I like that that's always you'd never really know. So yeah, so you'll watch a movie and don't expect it to always be Matthew Lillard, and I appreciate that. I just think it's
I
a
always
really good.
want it to be Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Do you watch those movies too? I feel like Ghostface is like the one like movie villain where you're like, I could do that.
Yeah, he's very realistic.
Yeah.
I like the outfit is from a Halloween store.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, it is the most simple shit, but it's like, yeah, that's good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you see it, you know what it is. It's very iconic. It's very I don't know. I like the idea that anybody could be it, and it's not like it's a gimmick, but it's not like hacky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like, yeah, well, this is how we get around. This is like, no, it makes sense.
Well, it's good too because once you have a following too, you're hidden more in plain sight.
Yeah, exactly. So I like Ghostface. I think.
So
Ghostface,
who do you think killed Stu's girlfriend
I
in the
don't-
garage?
I thought it was Stu.
You think so?
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was a taller one.
Just checking.
Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Okay, so this popped in my head while we were talking about this, and I'm going to be upset because it's not my number 1, but it would have been my number 7. I just want to do honorable mention to Mark Wahlberg in Fear.
Okay.
Because that dude is hot as shit. He's got a third nipple, super cool. Also, like one of my favorite movies ever, Fear. Ever see it?
No.
Oh my lord, you have to see it. And he's got some great lines, and that's the movie when you're like, oh, Mark Wahlberg's gonna be a fucking star because he's like so he's like it's like the Boyfriend from Hell movie, but he's just so good in it, and it's great. Anyways, my number 1. Sorry, I just wanted to mention that. That's a movie I literally watch every year.
Oh, okay.
Fear.
Wow.
Number 1. This was my favorite growing up. I already mentioned about it. I still think it's my favorite. I think every time I watch any movie or there's a clip of him, I'm always like, man, what a fucking good character. Freddy. Nightmare on Elm Street.
So yeah.
Who do you
From Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
Matthew Lillard?
Oh. No, Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Super funny. I love a good line. I'm a Schwarzenegger guy, so like the fact that like he had a good line before he killed somebody or after he killed somebody. There's one where he like this girl like loves video games. He like the TV comes out, he becomes a TV. He puts it in her, or he kills her in the video game, and he goes, "Nice graphics. It's great." He hits somebody with a bus, and he goes, "No screaming while the bus is in motion." It's great. It's awesome.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've
Freddy
only
Krueger.
seen the first one, and Freddy versus Jason.
Oh my god! And it's like, and it's great. It's like he can turn your dreams against you, which is really good.
Yeah,
Like
he's got great powers.
he's got great powers. The thing you're always gonna do is you're gonna sleep. You know, based on a true story.
He's another good gimmick where it's like with Ghostface, where like just him controlling dreams and like in his claw glove. Like he's got good gimmicks to him. I like it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I obviously he's like a molester, but like gets I love that about him, which is great.
Yeah.
No, it's just like it's amazing where it's like it's a good story where it's like he gets murdered and burnt alive by the parents of these kids, and then he like stalks their kids.
Yeah.
Which is like when you don't think about the real story, you're kind of like, yeah, you go for it. Wait, that's pretty fucked up. Wait, oh, gross.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But you're kind of like, I can see it.
Yeah, sure.
But he's an icon. I mean, this is breaking the fourth wall part of what we're talking about. But like, if Robert Englund didn't do what Robert Englund did, there's no way there's gonna be that many Nightmare on Elm Streets. Like, it couldn't be that many because he's just so.
He's so
and once
good.
they let him like the character run wild, it was great.
Yeah, sure. I wanted to watch Dream Warrior and New Nightmare. Those were the two I was wanting to see.
Yeah.
So fascinating. Good one. My number one.
I can read right past you. You don't believe in it.
No, yes I do.
Okay.
Again, I'm not super familiar with Freddy.
He's
and
just
I trust
iconic.
that.
He's
I know
just
he is.
iconic.
I know.
But you can see why I said Chucky
haven't
and
seen.
Freddy are kind of like similar.
Yeah, they're like mainstay.
Yeah, like it's like Chucky grew up to become
I feel
Freddy.
like Chucky always is like cast aside though, sadly.
Well, the thing is, you could just kick that kid and he just fucking flies.
Yeah,
for a little
he's
bit.
not very
You
threatening.
can't kick a dream,
Yeah. Whoa.
right?
Um,
It's crazy.
My number one is very good. Very good. It's very good.
Donald Trump?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
It's Sebastian Stan's The Apprentice. No, my number one is Hannibal Lecter.
Get the fuck out of here.
From what are you talking about?
Get out. I mean, he's iconic.
You look up any top 10 list. I looked up a couple lists, and he was always 2 or 3. He's always was like ahead of Michael Myers, ahead of like because he's
Are you
so
doing
good.
a pun right now?
No.
Oh.
What was the pun?
Ahead.
What the fuck is the pun there?
He eats Ray Liotta's head, his brain.
His not his. He doesn't eat his head. I mean, like, come on, that was a stretch. Come on, come on.
I'm trying.
You got Manhunter. You got Silence of the Lambs. You got Red Dragon. You got Hannibal. You got Hannibal Rising.
Yeah, so you have
And you have Hannibal the Show. So
great show.
yeah, I'm talking about the character. I'm not talking specifically about Anthony Hopkins, who fucking destroys the role.
He does it good.
But the character is just good.
Yeah.
A psychiatric person who is insane and eats people.
Right, but
It's
who
so good.
but who hides the fact that he murders people and gets information because he helps the police out
Yeah,
as a
informant.
profiler.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's
Yeah.
just so good. Like
Originally as a profiler.
yes, the use of him is great. His whole Anthony Hopkins is amazing. So like the
But
way
he's
he
not
presents
strong.
himself.
You know?
Yes, he is. That fucker, he throws her. He's like
Throws her.
he's freakishly strong.
Okay.
And Edward Norton.
So
Yeah.
her again?
Oh, nice,
Kidding.
dude. Real nice, yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, yeah, but I think that what makes him fun is that he doesn't necessarily. Yeah, his kills are cool, and he eats people and puts faces on whatever. But it's his brain that's really good. And
But I feel like the first movie, not the first one, but Silence of the Lambs, and also Manhunter, you're not watching because you want to see what Hannibal does.
that's the most incorrect statement I've heard.
Like,
Maybe
you're-
for Manhunter,
You're
I
watching
don't know.
You're watching Final Destination because you're like, what plan does death have for this person? Like, that's the fun of it, right? You're watching Godzilla because you want to see Godzilla fuck up some shit. You're not watching Manhunter because you're like, oh, those
Again,
two
you
scenes.
use Manhunter again.
Because I can't think of Silence of the Lambs. I was forgetting the
Yeah,
name.
exactly. Well, you watch, dude. You watch Red Dragon, Silence of the Lambs, or Hannibal, or any of them. You're there to see fucking Lecter. That's the thing is that you walk into Silence of the Lambs thinking that you're gonna be like, I'm all in on this Buffalo Bill guy. But Hannibal Lecter's so good he overshadows Buffalo Bill.
That's true.
Like that's how good he is in a movie. I think it's very accidental, but in Red Dragon, amazing. Oh
Yeah.
god, he's so good. Like as you tell from the trend, I'm a fan of the horror movies, like characters and icons that use their brain more. Like David.
Okay.
So David and Hannibal Lecter and someone else I said. There's one other person I said that I
Godzilla.
can't. Godzilla. Yeah, that uses their brain. And that would be Godzilla.
Ash?
Gizmo.
Would you say Ash?
Gizmo.
Gizmo doesn't have a brain.
Gizmo's smart. He uses
I would say
tools and shit.
Terrifier's got a brain.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
smart. Ghostface. You have to be kind of smart to be Ghostface.
Yeah.
I'd say. Yeah, but like no, I like the psychological horror people that like will mentally scar you, and then yeah, he'll fucking saw your face off and eat it.
You know, it's funny. I go for talent and charisma.
Yeah. Well, I guess Hannibal Lecter's got a ton of charisma. That's how he gets information out of people.
I think he's more like. I don't think he's charismatic. Yes, but I think he's more like, high class.
Yeah, it's a high class
charisma, where it's just like you're just like, oh, this guy seems like someone's important.
Oh, he's very polite. Yeah,
but he's not gonna like convince. He's not gonna convince himself out of a. He's not gonna flirt his way out of a parking ticket.
I don't know. He flirts his way out of another cell. As being the FBI's most wanted, he talks a guy into killing himself in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
He literally, apparently, he talked to a guy through a wall and was so convincing that the guy killed himself.
Right.
That's crazy, Riz.
Could you imagine if you're that charismatic, you could make somebody...
You could just make someone kill themselves. That's crazy.
What if that was like a blessing and a curse? Where like you were the most charismatic person ever, but everyone ended up killing themselves because of the way you talk to them.
Yeah, you woke up and you were told you had the power that if you told someone, hey, I'm going to need you to kill yourself, they have to do it. Like, that's a crazy power.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Would you use it?
Maybe.
But then you have to pay the Reaper at the end.
Well, who said that?
Well, I mean, you got to pay for your sins by the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jericho Kane. I apologize.
Yeah.
Nice reference. Yeah, so mine's Hannibal Lecter, and I think that's a really that's another classic one, but it's one you maybe forget, but like then you're like, oh fuck yeah, yeah, because it's not like it is not a supernatural entity, so I also appreciate that.
Okay, who are the people let's do?
Who's the people that from your list I like?
Let's do who's the top 4 people that you are like they better fucking be in my list.
I would say the
top
4 people I said better be on my list. What are you talking? What do you mean?
Okay, I like your idea better. Okay.
Yeah, let's how about the 3 people from each of our lists?
I was just gonna say
like that.
Yeah, so you got to pick 3 for me.
So read yours off again in order for all 7.
I had Mike Myers. I had Candyman first, and then I had Death, Final Destination, and then I had Michael Myers, and then I had Audrey too, and then I had Chef Julian Slowik from The Menu, and then I had Chucky, and then I had Freddy.
From those, I would be very fine with Freddy, just because I understand. I like Chucky, and you kind of sold me on Death.
Oh.
The other ones, I'm like, yeah, they don't need to be on there. I did like Audrey as well.
Let's do 4, and let's do 4 each.
Okay, I'll do Audrey then, because I think that is fun.
Okay.
Mike Myers, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like
it's kind of like I get it.
I don't know.
I just like the idea that he drives a car.
Yeah, and like
I think that's the cutest thing in the world.
Fuck him up in the new I don't know, whatever.
Right.
He's cool, and I like his song, but
could you imagine him like losing a gear like behind you, like when because everything all cars are manual.
Yeah.
And you just see him be like, fuck, and trying to get in the gear to just take off because he doesn't know stick that well.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the idea that Michael Myers doesn't know stick is
that's funny.
Right.
I like
or wouldn't it be funny for he like steals a car, ends up being a pickup with like a Confederate flag and a gun in back.
Yeah. Well,
he's like, come on, get it. Come on.
Yeah, he starts
come on,
spitting.
get it. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are your 4.
Okay, so of your 4, I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick Gizmo. Gizmo's the cutest thing in the whole entire world.
Yay.
That's a thing. I'm going to pick Ghostface because I love Scream. You're gonna be really mad at me because I'm not gonna pick David.
That's bullshit. I think David's a really good argument. And you can suck it.
Fine, I'll pick David for you, idiot. I'm not gonna pick Godzilla. Godzilla has no charisma.
That's fine.
What was your first one?
Hannibal.
No, I mean what was your 7th?
Oh, it was Art the Clown.
Hannibal. I don't know. Hannibal. I mean, Ash is pretty fucking good. Terrifier
Ash is good, but really, my number 1 should automatically move in. I moved Freddy in.
Fine. You're not gonna fucking pick Freddy. Freddy's the most iconic horror film evil people of all time.
We didn't pick Michael Myers, and I'd argue Michael Myers is because he's older.
Yeah, he has no charisma. He doesn't speak. He just
like
drives.
Superman.
He's
gotta
like
fucking put.
He's
Superman.
like your grandma. He doesn't speak, but he still drives. It's crazy. Okay,
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you want to talk about Riz and talkie people?
Okay,
don't
so
want to
let's
put Hannibal.
So okay, let's put our number 1s in there. So it's Hannibal.
Yes.
And we'll do Freddy.
Freddy.
Okay. We'll say 1, 2.
They have to be on the 5. Is basically what
we'll just say they're just like they're 1, 2, but no particular order for those 2. I'm not going to argue with you
We'll
who's better
figure it
because
out, but they
everybody
have
knows
to be on
Freddy's
the
better.
top 5.
Well, everybody fucking knows Freddy better. Is Freddy better? Okay, is better. So let's pick the top 3. Okay, so what we still have is we have Chucky, we have I can't read my handwriting. What are the ones you picked? We have Chucky with Death.
Chucky's your number.
We have Chucky with Death and Audrey, and then we have Gizmo and Ghostface and David.
Yeah, so Ghostface is my 2, David's my 3, and Gizmo's my 5.
Let's argue. Who do you think should be 3?
Who should be 3?
Who should be 3?
So
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Ghostface should be 3.
I almost think Ghostface should be 1. If you're really thinking that, I do not think Freddy's better than Hannibal at all.
Okay.
And you seem very adamant that Freddy is better than Hannibal.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll say let's Ghostface 1, Freddy 2, Hannibal 3. You're winning in this one.
I guess so, but your favorite movies like Scream, and you didn't fucking put Ghostface on. Is blowing my mind.
I think Freddy's more charismatic than Ghostface is.
Well, Ghostface is an idea,
but I think Ghostface is insanely iconic. I agree with you. So
yeah, and I like that.
You're arguing with me that I agree with you.
I know, but I just don't understand why he wasn't even on your list.
Because I kind of had a feeling you're going to pick him. I had a feeling you're going to pick him. Is that your response? Okay, fine. Okay, so Ghostface, number 1. Then we got number 2, Freddy. Nothing to say?
I just don't even agree.
What are you talking about?
What are your other ones?
Hannibal.
What were the other
Name
ones?
one funny thing Hannibal's ever done in his life.
Why are we doing funny? I didn't know
because that's Riz and that's like entertainment.
Dude, he talked a guy into killing himself. He fucking talked a woman into giving her life story about fucking lambs.
How about this?
He talked Edward Norton.
Tell me a line that he says that people will know that you're making the line, right? If they've seen the movie, other than farver beans with a nice Chianti.
I'm having an old friend for dinner. That's his main line.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Name one more.
Oh, Clarice. Just him saying Clarice. You say that everyone knows what you're talking about. Clarice? I can't do that well. And then he goes, which is with the fava beans, but still.
But he doesn't get better through the movies. Freddy gets better throughout the movies, and then he gets worse.
I think a lot of people would argue. That's a subjective. I think Hannibal's the best in Red Dragon. So to me, he does get better. And in Hannibal, he's really good. But the movie's not good.
I would say Hannibal Rising happens, and then also, by the way, like people like that character when he's still played by Brian Cox in Manhunter.
The fact that other actors have played him and he's still really good is the testament that character is
good. The testament to how good yes, I do agree with that, but I also agree with the fact that like when they remade Nightmare on Elm Street, everyone's like, "Are you fucking serious? No Robert Englund?" So the point is I'm not talking about those Freddys. I'm talking about the OG Freddys.
I'm talking about we're talking about the overall character.
I know. I ended up making a good point for you.
Yes,
I get it.
Brian Cox, fucking Anthony Hopkins won an Oscar for the role, and then Matt Mikkelsen's been nominated many times for the role.
Yeah, but you're just picking good actors
who played the character. They're not just winning
if Robin,
it because it's Matt Mikkelsen.
You think if Robin Williams didn't play Fred Krueger, he'd get an Academy Award nom? What are you talking about?
Dude, Jackie Earle Haley is a really good actor and one of my favorites, and he fucking sucks as Freddy. Because the character, you can't, like, the character needs to be Robert Englund. That's the problem. I agree that it's really good.
You weren't such a child. Fine.
Well, it's the same thing with Ash.
Fine. Ghostface, Hannibal, Freddy.
Okay, thank you. If anyone else played Ash, it would suck too. So it's in that same boat.
Okay, but I'm going Death, number 4.
No, Gizmo's 4. You agreed.
No, Gizmo's cute and he's
agree, dude. I'll rewind it where I said Gizmo and you perked up and
I love Gizmo.
We were having a ball type of Gizmo.
But Gizmo's like not Gizmo's protagonist. Like death, the idea of death, it's always coming for you. That's life.
I don't even know if I have.
That's life.
I just picked him out of your 4. I like the idea.
But it's like I think
Who's
it's like
another person on your list. I picked 4 names.
Huh?
What are the other people?
It was
Chucky.
Freddy. Chucky.
No, you got to know Chucky over Death. You got to do it. I think Chucky and Gizmo have to round out the bottom.
4 Chucky.
I'll take 4 as Chucky. Sure. Okay. I like Chucky. Mm-hmm. Gizmo needs to be on there because we both bonded over Gizmo, and I think Gizmo's.
Well, I always bond over Gizmo, but Gizmo is not a good horror icon.
What are you smoking? What are you smoking?
Like if you're
over
like
Death, over Death.
If you're like, oh, he's a Christmas icon, I'd be like, yeah.
No, he's not. You're fucking insane.
Fine. Then I guess we have to go Mike Myers then.
We're not going. No, Mike Myers is not going anywhere near this list.
What are you talking about? He drives a car.
No.
But he drives a car.
I like Gizmo at 5 and Chucky at 4. And I like Death being...
Gizmo's not
I think
on the list.
I think death being
I'll
mentioned,
kill myself on this podcast.
No, I think death being mentioned was very cool, and I like it, and it's very close.
Well, David's not going.
Fine, David's not going. If Death's not going,
Okay. Then I honestly think it should be Candyman because guess what? We don't have a person of color.
Bring him up.
We don't have a person of color on here.
Dude, we have fucking monsters on the list. What are you talking about?
So you're saying people of color are monsters?
No, I'm just saying we're
It sounds like you said people of color are monsters.
now. We're beyond. One of them's not even a person. Ghostface is many of a people. Ghostface has been a women before. So I mean, we got that too.
I think it's got to be Mike. If we're doing top
Robert
5,
Englund is a guy. Okay, who's the other person?
we have to do Mike Myers.
We're not doing Mike Myers.
He's survived over 30 years.
We can't. Okay, we're not giving legacy awards. We're not doing that.
You have to.
No, we're not.
We're not better
We're
than
not
Academy
giving legacy
We
awards.
are not better than Academy Awards. You
We're
have to
not
do legacy.
giving super.
You got to do a legacy.
Dude, no. If
Played
you
by the same actor, I
okay,
think.
If you did a top 5 superhero movie, would you or top 5 superheroes of all time? You'd put Superman on there.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Superman?
We've outgrown it. There's better ones now.
Than Superman?
I'm gonna salute Superman, but there's better. I put other people in my top 5.
Like, who'd you put? Catwoman on there?
No, that's an anti-hero, idiot. You put Batman. You put Spider-Man. Fuck it. Put Green Lantern. Put the Flash.
Green Lantern?
Dude, put Wolverine, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor.
Michael Myers has been murdering for over 40 years.
And I salute him. But I think our top 5.
Nobody else on this list has been murdering for over 40 years.
I want to rewind.
And guess what? Guess what?
I want to pull up the footage of me saying Gizmo and you perking up, and we talked about Gizmo for 10 fucking minutes.
How about this? What 70-year-old terrorizes you?
He's at. What are you talking about? What do you?
He has to be at least 70.
No, they keep rebooting it. That's the problem.
But what I'm saying is that. But my point is that like for 40 years he's scared young adults.
I know, and we've talked about him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. You don't think he should be on the top 5? I think I like Chucky at 4, and I like Gizmo at 5. Now, if you can come up with a better number 5, I'm open to it.
Mike Myers lets you finish having sex.
I like
And then he kills you.
the car and the sex thing. Also, Gizmo's gonna be singing while you have sex. So
Gizmo can't ride a car.
Yes,
like,
whoa! He rides a car.
He rides a remote controlled car.
We just talked about the car.
Not a normal car.
It's a pink, awesome fucking Barbie car.
The
RC
size
car.
of cars that are being driven here is going to be Gizmo, Chucky, Mike Myers.
Yeah, or even Ghostface, technically, whoever the human is. Yeah. But
Ghostface, we don't even know if
Anthony
Ghostface
Hopkins
can drive.
drives an ambulance.
Huh?
Anthony Hopkins drives an ambulance the size of Lambs.
They don't show you that he drives it.
Good memory.
Mhm.
Good memory.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm up for not having Gizmo, but then I don't want Chucky.
It can't be Gizmo. Gizmo's too cute. It can't be Ash. Ash is too like dorky.
Dude,
lover.
you gotta be joking that you're only basing this off of cuteness.
Okay, how about
I
this?
like the
How
fact
about
that
this?
we have
what
a
if
good
we throw
person.
What if we throw in something we haven't mentioned? Pennywise.
No. There's
Okay.
a reason we haven't mentioned them.
Okay.
I like the idea of having someone that's like not necessarily evil.
So death.
What? Dude, that's crazy.
That's not evil. Death's just life.
Dude. Put death in, but
I don't think Michael Myers is evil. I think he's just misunderstood.
Take Chucky out and put death in. I'll be fine. I like that. I like your argument
I'm
for
not
death.
going Gizmo though for 5. I'm not going fucking David.
Okay, well then.
You know what I can tell you right now is why he's not an iconic horror film person. Because if someone walked in like, oh my god, David's here, you'd be like, fucking David's? Oh, that David. Like, it'd take a second. If I said Fred Krueger's in the room.
Yeah, we have Fred Krueger on the thing.
Even if I said Godzilla just came here. You know what I'm talking about.
I want you to know that if anyone's like, oh, Death's here, everyone's going to be like, which one?
That's the point, is you never know where Death's at. You got to pay attention.
That's not the point. The point is that there's 1,000 iterations of Death.
Exactly. That's
and you
the point.
pick the one from
It's
Final
all over the
Destination.
place. Right, because it's actually represented as a
And
as
I
an
like
entity.
the idea of it, but it's not even a fucking thing, man.
Don't you like puzzles?
Who's wearing fucking Death t-shirts from
What's the
Final
puzzle?
Destination?
Gizmo's okay. Hey, how about this? Who likes rules? Gizmo brings rules. That's all rules.
I'm sorry, doesn't
Death, no rules.
don't all these fucking things have rules?
Death has no rules.
Isn't that the part of horror movies?
Death has no rules. The only rule is it doesn't stop coming for you. You can't skip it. Which we find out.
Doesn't Freddy Krueger have rules? You just like
No,
ignore
he
him?
doesn't have
Like,
rues. He has things that like he has environmental things
Those are
that
called
stop
rules. He have
There-
rules
no,
to
no,
defeating him.
no,
Yes,
no.
you do. You have
No.
rules to defeating him.
him. No,
That's
so
okay.
So you think the fact that you have to breathe air is a rule?
No, you just don't look at him or whatever the end of, I can't remember the end of the first movie is where she like looks away or like doesn't acknowledge him. Like that's like his weakness.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. I think we should have Candyman.
No.
He's in your dreams. You just all you have to do is ask for him. He shows up.
We don't need two dream people. We already
You
have
want
a
somebody
dream
that
person.
just like show up because you asked for him. That's cute. It's hot.
No.
Dress is nice.
We don't do that.
She's got very low voice, baritone. Hot.
Pick someone else from my list then.
I know what you're doing. You just want to. I can't. I can't pick anyone else on your list because your list is horrible.
You don't like so David's a no. You don't like fucking Ash.
Well, dude, iconic.
You love Ash. I don't.
Of course I love
Why
Ash.
didn't Ash get fucking picked then? Why?
Because he's in fucking one movie.
He's
Ash.
He has a whole.
And then guess what happens? He can't sustain a movie so much. They put him in a fucking limited Showtime series.
It was actually a Star series for 4 seasons.
Star series.
You just want to put Michael Myers on because he's fucking old. I don't get that argument.
Not old, but he sustains. And he drives.
And he drives.
Nobody else here drives.
Gizmo. That's literally the climax of the movie is him driving.
A remote control car, and then he flies it into a
Fountain.
A fountain.
And then pulls the shade up and kills Stripe. It's awesome.
I'm not saying the movie's not awesome. I'm just saying it's not
I know
iconic.
You think the movie's
There's-
awesome.
how
You're
about
trying so hard.
How about this? How about this? There's only 2. There's only 2 movies.
Yeah, because it ended when it needed to.
There's only 2. There's like 47 Halloween movies.
Yeah, and guess how many of them are bad? Nearly all of them, but 3.
That is wildly wrong.
Okay.
Halloween 2.
Halloween 3 is not. Yeah,
he's not in there. But H2O, great movie.
Well, see, these are garbage movies, and I understand that you grew up with them, and maybe they're not garbage.
I didn't watch them till late. And then Rob Zombie Halloween, great movie.
That's a horrible movie.
No,
I don't
the
know
second
what
one's
you're
horrible.
fucking talking about.
And then I'm sorry, the Danny McBride trilogy, other than the last one, pretty good.
the newer one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the first one's fine. The second one's not, and the third one apparently is bad. I didn't see it.
I liked it.
Again, Gremlins is batting 100 for a lot of people. I don't necessarily like
No,
the
that's a
second one.
nostalgia movie. That's a nostalgia. Pick.
No, it's not, dude. Dude, look up the stats on that one also.
Okay,
That
you know what?
Those movies killed.
We're gonna have to end on a tickle fight.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, you have to do Lifetime Achievement Michael Myers Award. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
I'm all for that.
Okay,
I've
fine.
said this the
fine,
whole time.
Fine. If you agree to a Lifetime Achievement Award,
I think he's fantastic.
Lifetime Achievement Award of all the people we picked.
Yes, he would. He's the most iconic out of all of them. Yes.
Okay, fine. Then
Technically
Gizmo's
speaking.
5.
Yeah.
Was that worth it to you? Was that worth it
You
to
could
you?
have picked Ash.
Huh? I'm not eating ass. What
I
did
said
you say?
Ash. I said you could have picked
Oh.
Ash. I was,
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm
and
never
I
gonna
like
pick Ash.
Death. I put Death at 6.
I'm telling you, like, I mean,
think Death is a really cool pick.
Gizmo. It is a cool pick.
I think it's a really cool pick, but I didn't get my cool pick of David. So
That was
we
a
both
cool-
don't get our cool pick. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
David was my out of left field, and let's be honest, Death was pretty like, whoa, no one thought of that. And no
I
one
thought
thought of
Audrey
David.
too, though. I thought Audrey 2 was my out of left field.
Yeah, but then like people love that thing.
They do.
For me, because I haven't seen that, I was like, oh shit, I've never once crossed my mind. But I know people that worship that movie.
Okay, so let's just reiterate. It took us an hour and 10 minutes to get here.
As the list should.
But top 5 movie character icons. Top 5 horror movie character icons.
Do top 6. Come on. Death deserves it.
You want Death on there?
That's number 6.
All right, top 6.
We were trying to argue 5, but
Ghostface, number 1. Hannibal Lecter, number 2. Fred Krueger, number 3.
why Fred? Also, you've said that a couple. Why not Freddy Krueger?
Because I respect him.
I guess on the fedora it does say Fred Krueger.
It does say Fred Krueger.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Start again.
Number 1, Ghostface. Number 2, Hannibal Lecter. Number 3, Frederick Krueger.
Mr. Krueger.
Mr. Krueger.
Sir Krueger.
Number 4, Chucky. Number 5,
Gizmo.
Gizmo. Number 6, Death.
Death from Final Fantasy.
From Final Destination, and then with a Lifetime Achievement Award, Michael Myers.
Yeah, with a big salute and guns shooting.
Yeah. That was it. That was the longest podcast we've ever done. I think we did an hour 40, my friend. Austin, that's been a lot of fun. Any final words you want to say, my friend?
Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Pussy lips.
Pussy lips. Austin, you have anything to plug?
Oh, yeah. On November 10th, I'll be doing my live stream of the Dead. It's called Stream of the Dead. We'll be raising money. We're looking to raise at least $500 for the Thirst Project, where they build wells around the world for people in need of clean water.
Okay.
What's funny?
I You're like, oh, I need to raise $500 for the Thirst Project. I just need $500 for a personal trainer.
Yeah, yeah, to make my thirst prodigies better. And then the goal is in less than 24 hours. I look to collect every single wonder weapon from Call of Duty Zombies.
Is that ray gun? Is that why we're wearing that?
Yeah,
t-shirt?
that's why I'm wearing the ray gun shirt. There's 9 games, 3 different consoles, 30 maps, and 42 wonder weapons to collect in less than 24 hours. And every time I get a monkey bomb, I'm going to have electrodes taped to my sternum, and we're going to simulate birth every time I get it as a punishment.
Oh, nice.
So and then we'll have a live number on screen so you can call in live. There's all kinds of gimmicks with this. So it should be a lot of fun, and I just want to play zombies. So let's do that. That's
I'm
my
excited.
plug.
I'm excited. I'm going to check that out.
You should call in.
I'm going to get you so pregnant.
Oh,
You have
good.
no idea.
Yeah, you should keep calling in and just like be a different character.
I would. I
Yeah.
will. And I am.
You should
So-
be Gizmo, one of them.
yeah. I wish I'll sing that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every time I hit the high note, you're gonna get struck. Plugs for me. You know, I have shows coming up, but I don't know when this is gonna get released. So every Friday, you can see Blackout Diaries at the Lincoln Lodge Theater here in Chicago at 10 o'clock. Every Wednesday here in Chicago, you see Comedians You Should Know, which is Timothy O'Toole's at 8 o'clock. We also have a show in New York, also Wednesdays at the Gutter in Brookfield. God damn it. In Brooklyn, excuse me. And first Thursday of every month, I run a great show. Austin, you'd love this, called Brews and Bad Movies.
Yeah.
Where we show a really shitty movie and we have a couple comics make fun of it. We edit it down so it's nice and short. This month we are doing Suburban Sasquatch, which should be on our list, by the way.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to be like, we're going to be watching Gremlins because it's a piece of shit.
No, the movie's great. And it's the first Thursday. We only have 6 tickets available, so make sure to get those tickets ASAP.
Nice.
And that has been it. That has been Let's Get Dumb, everyone. We wish Joe, if you're listening, Joe.
Why?
Yeah, why are you listening?
Why are you
what
listening
the fuck
to
are you
this
doing?
long?
Yeah, I know. But we miss you, and we can't wait to come back. And please come back so I don't have to do this with Austin anymore.
Hey.
Just kidding. Love
Had
you, buddy.
fun.
I love you, buddy.
This is what we want. We wanted the arguments, and we
did.
We did it.
We did. I think it was good. I knew you'd never give up. One thing I know about you is you'll never give up. Just like I'll never end a
good
podcast.
arguments. If you gave good arguments, I would have backed down.
I made okay.
Your
Well,
death argument was very good. That's why I'm like, well, it's got to be 6. Like I had to be like, yeah.
if you listen to this and you are like, I got better fucking ideas, follow us on Instagram on Let's Get Dumb. Send us your list.
Send us your list. Yeah,
We want to know about it.
This is the most vague thing we could have picked. and
Yeah.
there's probably a whole different top 5 that was valid.
Yeah, but also follow us on Instagram. On Instagram, Let's Get Dumb. Listen to the YouTube. Listen. Make sure to like the podcast. Subscribe to the podcast so you can get updated. So you don't have to keep finding us. And you can subscribe on our YouTube as well if you want to see our dumb faces.
Yeah.
And keep spreading the word and letting the podcast grow. And Hog Squad.
Hog Squad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Pussy lips.
Pussy lips.
Yeah.